advanced trading bot, and a complete trading ecosystem that helps you avoid random decisions and trade with a clearer process. Now let us talk about trade management. Many traders think the playbook ends after entry. It does not. Entry is only one part of the trade. After entry, you need rules for management. When do you move stop loss to break even? When do you take partial profits? When do you hold? When do you close early? When do you avoid interfering? Your playbook should define this clearly. For example, you might say, I move stop loss to break even only after price reaches a key reaction area, or after price confirms continuation with a new structure. I do not move stop loss to break even immediately out of fear. I take partial profit only at predefined levels, not randomly when I feel nervous. I close early only if the original setup is invalidated by price action or major USD context changes. This matters because many traders destroy good trades through poor management. They enter well, then exit too early. Or they move stop loss too soon and get taken out before the move continues. Or they refuse to close when the setup is clearly invalid. A playbook prevents your emotions from managing the trade. You should also define your no-trade conditions. This may be the most underrated part of a playbook. A professional trader does not only know when to enter, a professional trader knows when not to trade. For Xauusd, no-trade conditions might include major news minutes before release, unclear USD direction, gold stuck in the middle of a range, spread too high, price moving too fast after a news spike, emotional state not stable, or after reaching daily loss limit. Write this into your playbook clearly. I do not trade when Xauusd is in the middle of a messy range. I do not trade immediately before high-impact USD news, unless I have a specific news trading plan. I do not trade when I am angry, tired, or trying to recover losses. I do not trade if I cannot explain my setup in one sentence. This last rule is powerful. If you cannot explain the trade simply, you probably do not understand it well enough to risk money on it. Now, after your playbook defines market filter, key levels, setup types, confirmation, risk, trade management, and no-trade rules, the next step is visual documentation. This is where you collect screenshots. Every time you see a clean setup, save it. Every time you take a good trade, save it. Every time you avoid a trap, save it. Every time you make a mistake, save it. Your playbook should become a library of examples. But do not only save winning trades. This is a common mistake. Traders build a playbook full of perfect hindsight examples, and then they feel confused in real time because real charts are never perfect. Your playbook should include wins, losses, missed trades, invalid setups, fake setups, and emotional mistakes. This gives you a more honest view of your trading. For each screenshot, write a short note. What was the USD context? What was the Xauusd structure? What was the level? What confirmation appeared? Where was the entry? Where was the stop loss? Where was the target? Was the trade valid or invalid according to your rules? Did you follow the plan? What did you learn? Over time, this visual library becomes extremely valuable. You will start recognizing your best setups faster. You will also recognize your worst habits faster. You will see that you lose most money in certain conditions. Maybe you lose when trading before news. Maybe you lose when trading in the middle of the range. Maybe you lose when you take late entries after big candles. Maybe you lose when you trade against strong USD momentum. The playbook reveals the truth. If you want to speed up this learning process, scan the QR code and join our private trading community. You will be able to study daily Xauusd setups, USD analysis, exclusive materials, and examples from a complete trading ecosystem, instead of learning every lesson alone through expensive mistakes. Now let us talk about one very important idea. Your playbook must evolve, but it must not change randomly. This is a critical distinction. A beginner changes strategy after every losing trade. A professional updates the playbook only after reviewing enough data. One loss does not mean the setup is bad. One win does not mean the setup is perfect. You need a sample size. For example, if you trade a break and retest setup on Xauusd and lose one trade, you do not immediately delete the setup. You review whether you followed the rules. Was the USD context aligned? Was the breakout strong? Did the retest hold? Was the entry late? Was the stop loss logical? Was there news? If the setup was valid and still lost, that is normal. Good setups can lose. But if you see the same weakness across many trades, then you update the playbook. This is how serious traders improve. They do not operate from emotion. They operate from evidence. They ask, what does my data show? Which setup performs best? Which time of day works best for me? Which market condition gives me trouble? Which mistake costs me the most? Which rule should be tightened? Your playbook should have a review section. At the end of each week, ask yourself, which setup followed the rules? Which setup did not? Which trades were high quality? Which trades were emotional? What was the result when I followed my playbook? What was the result when I broke the rules? What one rule do I need to respect more next week? This weekly review keeps your playbook alive. It transforms trading from guessing into continuous improvement, and that is the real goal. The goal is not to predict every move. The goal is to create a process that improves over time. Now let us build a simple playbook template you can start using immediately. Page 1. Market focus. Right, I trade XAUUSD with USD context. My goal is to take only high-quality setups that align with structure, liquidity, confirmation, and risk rules. Page 2. Daily filter. Write the exact questions you answer before trading. What is DXY doing? What is the USD bias? Are there high-impact news events? Is gold trending or ranging? Where is price relative to key levels? Page 3. Key levels. Define the levels you mark each day. Previous day high and low. Major support and resistance. Liquidity zones. Session range. Round numbers. Page 4. Setup 1. Describe your liquidity sweep reversal rules. Page 5. Setup 2. Describe your break and retest rules. Page 6. Setup 3. Describe your trend pullback rules. Page 7. Confirmation rules. Page 8. Risk rules. Page 9. Trade management rules. Page 10. No trade rules. Page 11. Screenshots and examples. Page 12. Weekly review. This template is simple but powerful. The magic is not in complexity. The magic is in consistency. Most traders do not need more information. They need a clearer process. They need to reduce random decisions. They need to stop changing everything after every trade. They need to define what they do, then repeat it long enough to improve. If you're serious about building that kind of process, scan the QR code and join our private trading community. Inside, you get daily XAUUSD setups, USD analysis, exclusive materials, an advanced trading bot, and a complete trading ecosystem built to help you move from random trading to structured execution. Now, I want to give you a practical example. Imagine XAUUSD begins the day near a major resistance zone. DXY is strong. USD momentum is bullish. There is no immediate high-impact news for the next few hours. Gold pushes slightly above resistance, triggers breakout buyers, but then fails to hold. Price closes back below the level with rejection. On the lower time frame, it forms a lower high. According to your playbook, this could match your liquidity sweep reversal setup. You are not selling because you feel like it. You are selling because the setup matches your written rules. Your entry is planned after confirmation. Your stop loss goes above the sweep high. Your first target is the nearest support or liquidity area. Your risk is fixed. Your trade management is defined. If price moves in your favor and reaches the first target, you may take partial profit or manage according to your plan. If price returns above the sweep and holds, your setup is invalid. You accept the loss. No revenge, no argument, no emotional negotiation. Now imagine another situation. XAUUSD breaks above a major resistance level with strong momentum while DXY is weakening. Price retests the broken level and holds. On the retest, you see a clear higher low. According to your playbook, this may be a break and retest continuation setup. Again, you are not buying because gold is going up. You are buying because the breakout, retest, USD context, and confirmation match your rules. This is how a playbook changes your behavior. You stop reacting to every movement. You stop asking strangers whether to buy or sell. You stop chasing candles. You stop forcing trades. You start filtering. You start waiting. You start executing only when the market gives you your setup. But there is one more important thing. Your playbook must fit your personality. Some traders are better with continuation. Some traders are better with reversals. Some traders are patient enough for higher time frame setups. Some traders are better during London session. Some traders perform better during New York session. Some traders cannot handle news volatility. Some traders are too emotional with scalping. Your playbook should be honest about who you are. Do not copy another trader blindly. You can learn from other traders, but your final playbook must match your schedule, your psychology, your risk tolerance, your experience, and your strengths. A system that works for someone else may fail for you if it does not match your behavior. This is why the review loop matters. Your results will show you what fits. If you want guidance, examples, and structure while building your own Xauusd playbook, scan the QR code and enter our private trading community. You will get daily Xauusd setups, USD analysis, exclusive materials, our advanced trading bot, and a complete trading ecosystem designed to support serious traders who want to improve with discipline. Now let us talk about the biggest enemy of a trading playbook: inconsistency. A trader writes rules on Monday, breaks them on Tuesday, changes the strategy on Wednesday, follows a signal on Thursday, revenge trades on Friday, and then says the market is impossible. The market is difficult, yes, but inconsistency makes it much harder. A playbook only works if you respect it. You do not need to be perfect. No trader is perfect, but you need to know when you followed the plan and when you did not. This is why your journal and your playbook must work together. Your playbook says what you should do. Your journal records what you actually did. The gap between those two is your real work. If your playbook says you must wait for confirmation, but your journal shows you entered before confirmation 5 times this week, the problem is not strategy. The problem is execution. If your playbook says you risk 1%, but your journal shows you increased lot size after losses, the problem is not the market. The problem is emotional control. If your playbook says you do not trade before news, but your journal shows you entered during CPI volatility, the problem is discipline. This is not meant to make you feel bad. This is meant to make you honest. Honesty is one of the most valuable skills in trading. A dishonest trader blames everything. An honest trader improves. So here is your assignment after this lesson. Create your first version of the personal Xauusd trading playbook. Keep it simple. Do not try to make it perfect. Start with your market filter, your key levels, 2 or 3 setups, confirmation rules, risk rules, management rules, no trade conditions, and review questions. Then use it for 1 week. At the end of the week, do not judge the playbook only by profit or loss. Judge it by execution quality. Did you follow the rules? Did you avoid bad trades? Did you reduce emotional decisions? Did you learn something clear? If yes, the playbook is already helping you. If no, then your next step is not to search for a new strategy. Your next step is to tighten the rules and improve execution. As we close this module, remember this. Professional trading is not built from one lucky trade. It is built from repeatable decisions. A playbook gives you repeatable decisions. It tells you what to look for, when to act, when to wait, when to stop, and how to improve. For Xauusd, this is essential because gold rewards discipline and punishes randomness. The traders who survive are not the ones who know the most patterns. They are the ones who know exactly which patterns belong to them. So build your playbook. Keep it simple. Keep it honest. Keep it specific. Follow it long enough to gather real feedback. Improve it based on evidence, not emotion. And every day, remind yourself, I do not need to catch every move. I need to execute my best setups with discipline. If you're ready to take this seriously, scan the QR code on the screen and join our private trading community. Inside, you will receive daily Xauusd setups, USD analysis, exclusive trading materials, support from a structured trading environment, access to our advanced trading bot, and a complete trading ecosystem designed to help you trade with clarity, confidence, and discipline. Do not trade alone in confusion. Build your process, follow your playbook, and grow inside a community built for serious XAUUSD traders. Welcome back. In the previous modules, we built the foundation of professional XAUUSD trading. We talked about how gold moves, why the United States dollar matters, how to read support and resistance, how to avoid traps, how to understand breakout confirmation, how to manage risk, how to control psychology, how to build a daily routine, how to trade around USD news, how to create a weekly plan, and how to review your performance like a serious trader. But there is one important step that separates a person who studies trading from a person who actually becomes consistent. That step is building your own personal trading playbook. A trading playbook is not just a notebook. It is not just a folder full of screenshots. It is not just a list of strategies you found online. A real trading playbook is your operating manual. It tells you what kind of market you are allowed to trade, which XAUUSD setups you are allowed to take, what confirmation you need before entry, where your stop loss should be placed, how you calculate your risk, how you manage the position, and when you must stay away from the chart. Without a playbook, every trading day feels new, emotional, and random. With a playbook, every trading day becomes a process. This is why many traders remain stuck for years. They learn many concepts, but they never turn those concepts into rules. They understand support and resistance, but they do not define which type of support or resistance matters. They know USD strength affects XAUUSD, but they do not define how strong the USD must be before they adjust their bias. They know risk management is important, but they still change lot size based on mood. They know patience matters, but they still enter too early when gold starts moving fast. Knowledge alone is not enough. You need structure. So in this lesson, we are going to build the next layer, your personal XAUUSD trading playbook. This module is not about adding more indicators. It is about removing confusion. It is about turning your trading into a system you can follow every single day. Before we go deeper, if you want to trade inside a structured environment instead of trying to figure out the market alone every day, scan the QR code on the screen and join our private trading community. Inside, you get daily XAUUSD setups, USD analysis, exclusive trading materials, access to our advanced trading bot, and a complete trading ecosystem designed to help you trade with more clarity, discipline, and confidence. Let us begin with the first principle. Your playbook must be specific. A vague playbook is useless. If your rule says, "I buy when gold looks strong," that is not a rule. If your rule says, "I sell when price rejects resistance," that is still not enough. What resistance? On which time frame? During which session? With what USD context? After what kind of candle reaction? With what invalidation? A professional playbook must remove interpretation as much as possible. Your playbook should clearly state, "I trade XAUUSD only when the USD context, price structure, key levels, and confirmation align." This one sentence already protects you from many bad trades. It tells you that a trade is not valid just because gold touched a level. It tells you that a trade is not valid just because a candle looks strong. It tells you that you need alignment. The second page of your playbook should define your daily market filter. Before you ever look for an entry, you must answer a few questions. What is DXY doing? Is the USD strong, weak, or neutral today? Are there important USD news events ahead? Is gold moving with USD logic? Or is gold reacting to risk sentiment, geopolitical concern, or safe haven